Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ronald the Peculiar One. We're gonna see if we can finish the training, so this will be part 2 to Elite Dangerous. And they also have a add-on, but I don't have that. I'm not gonna pay for that. Um, so basically I talk before the gameplay and after the gameplay. I share my thoughts, and all those who are joining me temporarily, just passing through, are channel hoppers. They go to channel, watch whatever videos they want. Thanks for joining me temporarily, and those subscribers that stick around, that will subscribe, all the subscribers I have. Thank you so much for joining me as well. I really appreciate it. Push like, comment, watch a few minutes of my other content if possible. That will help me out, my channel to grow. And last time I played 40 some minutes of this game just in training and figuring out the controls, which the controls are really. I don't like the controls. Maybe you can change the controls, but it's an automatic thing. I think I'm using an Xbox One S controller, the white one that I fixed with the drift issues. And so I'm going to see if it will continue where I left off. If I get tired of the training, I might just go ahead and end the training somehow and just see what the game is all about. Because you know how it is with games when you go to train. Just get on with it already. They're making it out to be more than what it should be. I changed the resolution from the last time. This is actually 1920 by 1080. Last time it was a little bit less than that. So hopefully the picture quality will be way better this time. All right, let's get started on this, and hope you all enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me. Here we go.
The Matlock indicator has gone out. When you are ready to travel light years in seconds, engage the FSD.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
star systems appear trivial, never let this simplicity distract from the marvel humanity has achieved. Your next stop is Quello Station. This time we'll employ the Supercruise Assist module to guide your approach. Open the external interface panel to your left and select the Navigation tab. Highlight the starport in the location list and then select Supercruise Assist. It's the second option. If you're lost, exit the external panel and start over. You can take your time to familiarize yourself with the panel controls. Selected, throttle up and aim towards your target. The compass to the left of the sensor display will help you orient yourself. Good. Your ship is now bound for Quello Station. Take a moment to review the interface panels either side of your chair. The external panel is primarily used to interact with the galaxy around you. For example, you can access maps, display contracts, and review nearby objects. Meanwhile, the internal panel displays information about you and your ship. You can adjust module functions, check your records, and access the codex, among other things. Pilots often wonder what their first step into the galaxy should be. The Pilot's Handbook is a great source of help in this regard. It details a variety of professions and how to outfit your ship for them. The handbook also offers advice on various ship functions that aren't covered in this evaluation. You can find the Pilot's Handbook in the Codex, accessible on the home screen via the internal interface panel. The trails moving around you are FSD wakes. Your ship is also emitting one. The position of each correlates with their respective sensor display icons. In a moment, we'll be going through the docking process. This will cover docking permissions and a standard landing pad approach. You'll dock here shortly, but I'd like you to position your ship near the starport's access corridor first. Starports are the backbone of humanity's operations throughout inhabited space. They provide mission boards, the commodities market, a number of specialized contacts, and various ship facilities. Most pilot business is conducted via the Starport Services interface. I recommend familiarizing yourself with this screen when docked. Good. Ease off the throttle and hold position here. Oh, and try not to block the access corridor. We'll be using the docking computer for this landing. You can always dock manually in future, of course, but practice in a training simulation first. Whichever method you use, all ships must seek docking permission before approaching a landing pad. To request docking permission, open your external interface panel and select the Contacts tab. Then select Quello Station in the list, followed by Request Docking in the information panel. If you're having issues locating the Request Docking command, exit... Never mind. You've got it.
Docking assist has been engaged.
You've been assigned Landing Pad 3. The compass will point towards your designated pad. Ships need to be within 7.5 kilometers of a starport for a docking request to be considered. Demonstrate a safe landing procedure. Let's review what it's doing. Landing gear must be deployed. The related dashboard indicator lights up if this has been done.
Landing gear deployed.
In a moment, the sensor display will switch to the Precision Approach display, which helps you accurately set belly down on the landing pad.
Docking procedure complete. Engaging pad restraints. Let's get your ship ready.
Congratulations, Commander. Your evaluation has been successful, and a license is being assigned to you as I speak. We just need to finalize your credentials. Enter the hangar to exit this evaluation.
If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures.
It's time to blaze your own trail across the galaxy. The manner in which you do so is up to you. Welcome to your new ship, Commander. Your pilot's Federation license has been issued, and you're free to traverse the galaxy as an independent pilot. Before launching for the first time, allow me to quickly introduce the basic interface for mission contracts. Almost all pilots will use the mission board at some stage. A contract has been assigned to you. Active missions are displayed in the Transactions tab of the external interface panel. This time you'll need to travel to Mawson Dock in the Dromi system. You can select these destinations on the navigation screen of the external interface panel. If you'd like to practice your journey first, I recommend the training simulations accessed via the internal interface panel. To review what we've discussed, select your comms panel and scroll through the recorded text. I'll contact you at Mawson Dock if you decide to complete this mission. If you choose to take a different path, then I wish you luck, Commander.
Well, all right. I guess it comes down to getting used to the controls and probably having to play this for a little bit to get used to it. And but definitely do not stop playing it off and on, or you're gonna forget everything. That's usually how a game works. Is if you stop playing for a while, especially when you have complex controls like this game does, instead of just standard push a couple buttons, shoot to reload, one of the drift sticks I call them to do the camera, and the other one to control your character. As far as this one goes, it could be an interesting game, but I also want to say real quick is that this game requires online. You have to go through their server to play this game. So I'm glad this game is free, that I got it free. I didn't pay for it. I think they want $40 for this, and as of now, plus $10 or $20 for the add-on, which is like an extended part of the game. I'm hoping that I can still explore the planets as a character, like a person in a suit or whatever, and that I don't need that add-on to be able to explore, get out and walk around. But leave down in the comments what you think about this game. Have you played this game? Do you want to play this game? Did you get it for the PlayStation, the Xbox, the PC? I have it on the PC, free. So yeah, I might definitely keep this installed for a little while. I did have issue logging in once uh, to the server because I pushed close because I didn't want that window to be there. So what I did was is I just shrunk it down so it was out of the way of the desktop. But you need that open in order to sign in, and you do need to sign in. You need to go to Epic Games when you install it, and then they take you to another site, and then you have to get an email with a number, verification number, through your email, so you can make an account, and you can sync the two accounts. One of the accounts for this game is a separate thing, which is basically Frontier, is the server or the site, and they only have so many games on there. I think it's supposed to be a store where you can buy one of what 8, 10 so games. It also has Jurassic Park on there for one of the games, and I know that's like a current game that they have, so that you have to have an account for that to get this working, and you do have to have it online to go through their server to play this. I don't really care for games where you can't do it offline, that you have to be online to play it. Those types of games don't last because when their servers go down, the game is useless. So something to be aware of if you actually pay money to buy this game if you haven't already done it. My advice, be careful because this might not this who knows how long the server will last for this game. And so my take on it is I don't really like these types of games because if you have a physical copy of this game and the server goes down, your game is useless. Your physical copy is basically a paperweight. So just something to be aware of. Certain games I like to stay away from, but since this is free, it's not a big deal for me because I didn't pay nothing for it. But if you did pay for this, who knows how long the server will last. A lot of them are doing that now. A lot, a lot of games are doing that now, and I don't like that. That they're all going to digital, getting rid of physical copies, and that's so that they can control your purchases. So that if you buy a game, it's we don't want you to play it no more. Even though we got your money, we're going to go ahead and delete it out of your account permanently, even though you paid money, so you don't actually own it. I know they're trying to sue these game companies that do that stuff, so that they have an option where even if it's an online server, that they have an option where you can disconnect from the online and still play the entire game without a server. It might not be a live feed with other players at the same time, but you still should be able to have the option to play the game offline without internet connection. So maybe they'll win that lawsuit, and they'll take somehow when they make these games for servers requires online to play, that they'll make another section to it, to the game, where when the server goes down, it goes to the other part of the game, like switches over automatically, so that you can still own the game and play it as much as you want, no matter what. Maybe they'll do something like that in the future, or maybe they just don't care. But that's just my take on that. I hope you enjoyed my content and you enjoyed this review, my opinions about this game. And the game looks a whole lot better. Me switching that resolution up to 1920 by 1080. So that helped a lot. I could actually read a little bit better, and it's a lot clearer from the last video. And you can compare the two to see what the quality was on the last one and how it is on this one. So this is part 2. I might just end up playing this off from from the recording at times. I might just I might do a couple more parts, or I might just do it in my spare time, and not do any content of it at all. I might just play it as just a whatever game for myself, and not really share that with you guys and gals. But because it might be a little bit easier to play it at full screen. I did not play it at full screen because I had to record the game play. So I needed to know how the mic was working and how the audio for the game was working, so that I knew exactly what to turn on and turn off on the OBS program. So, and usually when I do games, I do like a split screen, or I do like a preview window, and I just blow it up to the size I want, so I can see the gameplay. That's kind of what I do with the OBS program, so that you know sort of how I do that, how that works. So thanks a lot for watching and bearing with me, and listening to what I had to say again. And I really appreciate it. And for all those that are just passing through, as I say, YouTube content hoppers. They go from one channel to the next for whatever videos they want to watch. And for all the dedicated ones that subscribe and stick around, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and you know I do. Thank you so much, and take care. Moving on to the next video, everybody.